Hi, I'm Owen Fitzpatrick, and now I want to talk to you about well-formed outcomes. Well-formed outcomes are simply about setting goals. A lot of people talk about setting goals or setting SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, or timely, or results-oriented, timely, and different ways of describing that acronym, and that's a great way of setting goals. What we like in NLP, though, is what we feel to be an even more useful way of setting goals. And basically, it comes down to this. Whenever you want to set a goal, it's important to make sure the goal is positive. It needs to be positive because you need to focus on what you do want to achieve, not what you don't. Next, it needs to be specific. So you need to be clear and specific over exactly what you do want to achieve. Next, you want to be able to make sure that it's sensory based. In other words, answer the question, how will you know when you've achieved it? What will you be able to see, hear, and feel? What will it look like once it's achieved? That gives you criteria that lets you know you're making progress or lets you know it's achieved, but also makes you feel more motivated because you're vividly imagining it. Then it needs to be ecological. That means you need to answer the question, what are the benefits, what are the consequences, short-term, long-term? How does it impact you? How does it impact the people in your life? And then last but not least, you need to make sure that you answer the question, is it under your control or at least under your influence? Some things you do are under your control. Some things are under your influence, not fully controllable, and some things are completely out of your control or influence. If you're setting a goal that's out of your control or influence, it's much less likely you're going to achieve it. By making sure that your goals fulfill those 5 criteria, you're much more likely to achieve it, and it's much more likely to be activated in the brain in a way that's conducive towards you feeling as motivated and feeling as clear as you need to in order to achieve that. I hope that makes sense.